Now, the Fox 61 Weather Watch with Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank.
In fact, we had our first air quality alert already of the season. It happened last week on that hot day, Friday, when temperatures soared into the 90s, like Ryan was talking about. Very stagnant air mass in place and difficult to breathe for people with respiratory problems. I can't personally remember when we've ever had an air quality alert in April before, so that seems to be very early indeed. Taking a look, a beautiful picture from Michael Beck earlier today in Portland. He said he was able to snag this beauty with his cell phone, and you can actually see a halo here around the sun, and that's caused by ice crystals in the upper levels of the atmosphere. And this is from Dan Butler in Kensington earlier. Beautiful sunset to finish the day. Let's take a look at the temperature trend here moving forward. The average high for this time of year is in the low 60s, and we're going to be above that for the next several days, and we won't be able to fall below it until we head into early next week. The warmest of the next few days will be Friday. Initially, we were thinking highs would be in the 80s away from the Connecticut shoreline, but it looks like the wind won't be favorable for that, we'll talk a little bit more about that in just a few minutes. First, I wanted to take a look beyond the 7-day forecast, even though I haven't shown it to you in the last few minutes or so. And while we are talking about warmer temperatures the next few days, they won't be sticking around. It does turn cooler as we head into next week, and even beyond the 7-day, NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, is betting on near to slightly below average temperatures as we head through the end of April and into the start of May. Meanwhile, the next chance for rain isn't until Sunday, so we continue to see a high risk for brush fires spreading. The good news is heading into tomorrow, the wind will be a lot lower than it has the last couple of days, so that will help us out a bit. Temperatures right now are already getting cooler out there. In fact, we got a couple spots in the 30s. I'm laughing to myself because I felt so cold tonight on my way to get dinner, even though this is not unusual cold for this time of year. This is very typical. It's just that we're not accustomed to it after the warmer days that we had last week especially. Low temperatures tonight falling back into the 30s, areas of patchy frost as we head towards daybreak. Overnight lows close to 40 for the Connecticut shoreline. And tomorrow we're looking at high temperatures rebounding into the mid 60s to near 70 degrees. Today's high temperatures were 10 to 15 degrees lower than that. So it is going to be significantly warmer tomorrow. Along the immediate shoreline, high temperatures near 60. One thing I did want to make you aware of heading into tomorrow morning, not only will we start the day off with some clouds, there is a chance for an isolated shower, although I think that most of the state likely stays dry. Heading into your Friday, we're looking at high temperatures soaring into the 70s, near 60 for the Connecticut shoreline. Heading into Saturday, we stay dry, so that's going to be the day to get your outdoor stuff done this weekend. But Sunday looks wet with a pretty good agreement on up to around an inch of rain possible during the day on Sunday. We need it to wash the pollen out of the air, help all the flowers grow as we head into next month, right? In fact, they're already growing out there because of how warm it's been. Here's a look at the 7-day, maybe a lingering shower into Monday. And there are some of those cooler temperatures as we head towards this time next week, guys.